Ever get that feeling like some words just have, more to them than meets the eye? Like a hidden message waiting to be, decoded.
Absolutely.
Today, we're diving deep into a system that does just that, Gematria. It's like unearthing a whole secret layer of meaning in text, especially, in the Bible.
And we're exploring that today with a focus on, well, the Aramaic roots of the Christian faith, taking cues from the teachings of Andre Mubarak and Twins Tours Academy.
Yeah. Andre has dedicated, over 1,000 hours of teaching to this, and it's all there on twinstores.com. He's really, really passionate about it. Okay, so let's get into it. What is Gematria, and how does it actually work?
Okay, so Gematria, imagine this. Every letter in the Hebrew alphabet has a numerical value attached to it.
Okay.
It's been used for centuries, like way back, especially in Jewish mysticism and Kabbalah, and it's all about uncovering these deeper layers of meaning hidden within the text itself.
So it's like a code, almost.
Exactly, like a numerical code woven into the actual words.
Wow, that's fascinating. So how does this code actually work? I'm curious.
Okay, so picture the Hebrew alphabet,
Yeah.
right? And it's like a numbered list.
Okay.
Aleph is 1, Bet is 2, Gimel is 3, all the way up to 10, which is Yod. And then it keeps going 20, 30, you get the idea.
So it's like a multiplication table, but for letters? Okay, I think I'm starting to get to...
Right, and it gets even bigger. The letter Kaf is 100, Resh is 200, and then the very last letter, Tav, that's 400.
Whoa, those are some serious numbers. But how do you go from individual letters to, actually unlocking those hidden meanings? Can you give me an example? How does this all come together?
Okay, let's take a word, a really important word, especially when you think about, the Aramaic roots we're talking about, Messiah.
Messiah.
In
Amen.
Hebrew, it's Mashiach. Now, when you take all those letters and you use our gematria, add them all up, you get a very specific number, 358.
358, got it. So where do we go from here? What else is 358?
All right, this is where it gets really interesting. This is where those deeper meanings, they might just pop up, right? The Hebrew word for serpent, nakash, that also adds up to 358.
Hold on. Messiah and serpent. Those feel completely different, but they both have the same numerical value. I got to admit, that's kind of throwing me off here. Help me out here. How did that even make sense?
See, that's the beauty of gematria, right? It's not about a direct link or a word-for-word translation. It's more like it's sparking a journey, It makes you really think about these ancient texts in a different way.
So it's more about the questions that come up because of the numbers.
Exactly. In this case, does this shared number, this 358, between Messiah and serpent, does it hint at something deeper, a symbolic connection maybe?
Interesting.
Could it be about good versus evil, temptation and salvation? Those are pretty big themes. Or maybe, just maybe, it points to something else entirely. Gematria it opens those doors, encourages us to explore those possibilities.
I like that. It's like Gematria gives us a flashlight and says, go ahead, see what's hidden in those words. Are there other examples where the numbers unlock these aha moments?
Oh, absolutely. How about we switch gears for a sec? Think about a number that kind of freaks people out. 666.
Ooh, yeah. 666, that's a heavy one. Gives me chills just thinking about it.
Right. Most people, they hear that number and they think, bad news. And gematria, well, it has a few things to say about that number that might just add to the mystery. For example, the numerical value of Nero Caesar, spelled out in Hebrew, you guessed it, adds up to 666.
Nero Caesar, the Roman emperor. Wow, that's a bit eerie, isn't it? The numbers are pointing to this historical figure, and it's all tied up with the sense of darkness.
Powerful connection, for sure. But remember, gematria often has layers, right? Different ways to see things. Some scholars, they don't see 666 as pure evil. They see it as imperfection. In biblical numerology, 7, that's completeness, right? Divine perfection.
Okay, I see where you're going with this.
6, it's just one less than 7, right? So it becomes a symbol of missing the mark, straying from that divine order.
So 666, 3 sixes, that's multiplying that imperfection, amplifying it even more.
That's the idea. And it gets even bigger than just a single number. Think about the word Shushan. It also adds up to 666.
Shushan. What's the story with that word?
Shushan, that was the capital of the Persian Empire, a symbol of power, worldly power. And sometimes it represented going against, divine will.
So 666, in this light, could it be a warning about empires, about worldly power? When we stray too far from, the divine path, things get messy.
Yeah, that's an interpretation right there. And it just goes to show how gematria can bring all these things together, historical figures, big ideas, even entire empires, all through these numbers. It's pretty amazing.
This is really mind-blowing stuff. It's like this hidden web of connections that I never would have seen without Gematria. But it makes me wonder, are there, like, rules for understanding these numerical connections? Or is it more about how each of us interprets them?
Mm.
It's amazing, isn't it, how Gematria can just, like, shine a light on these hidden connections, like stuff you wouldn't even think about otherwise.
Yeah, it makes you really look at these ancient texts, these words, in a whole new way. You're not just reading them, you're like deciphering them.
Exactly. It's like what Andre Mubarak's always saying. There's this incredible depth to the Aramaic roots of Christianity that we often miss. And his teachings through Twins Tours Academy, man, they really unpack all of this.
For sure.
So if you're listening and this whole Gematria thing has piqued your interest, you got to check out his work, twinstours.com. Tons of information there.
It's like a gold mine for anyone who really wants to dive in and understand, especially when it comes to, those Aramaic roots we've been talking about.